Let's do some drywall.
trowel texture. It's hot mud, 5-minute mud. It's already setting up, but I'm just going to let it dry a couple more minutes. Meantime, I'm going to get my texture ready and come back and do the skip trowel. Texture, thin down, creamy joint compound, like a heavy pancake batter consistency. That's most textures. There's a lot of skip trowels where I live because houses in this area are less than 20 years old. So they do the skip trowel on most of these newer track homes. Easy way to do it is a 6-inch knife. Smaller knife like a 6-inch, you have better control. So you just a little bit of mud, and you can start on the outside existing texture. And I'm just gliding the knife. I'm not pushing the knife down or nothing. I'm just literally letting it glide over and skip. Start on the existing texture until you get your pattern going. And then you can go into the actual patch. It's going to take some practice to get a skip trowel technique. If you don't have skip trowel, the patching process is the same. The skip trowel or texture is just the cosmetic finish, the last coat. So you can even just skim out the patch real tight with the joint compound and leave it smooth. But there's really nothing to these skip trowels. It just takes practice to make perfect. You also want to go the same direction as existing. This one's going up and down. So you go up and down, then lightly knock it down. Lightly knock it down. You see any light spots? You can add some. That's the beauty with a hand texture like this. You see any mistakes? Also, I like to kind of go feather it out in existing so it blends in nicely to the existing skip. Nice transition from new texture to old. That's pretty much it for that patch. Now we're going to continue to the next patch. Start on the outside texture to get your pattern going. This is a very heavy skip trowel. If you're trying to get real heavy, sometimes you can even do skip over your skip. They call it a double skip. That gives it a real heavy skip trowel. Most skip trowels, you have to let it dry, the joint compound dry overnight. Then you sand it like 150 grit to 220 grit sandpaper, or you can use like a fine or medium sanding block, lightly sand it. You get boogers in your mud, you want to make sure you don't have boogers in your mud like that because they'll pull scratches. I'm not pushing down to knock it down. I'm just letting the knife glide over it. To it. We'll have to go get some more mud here and see what we can do here. Might have just enough to finish. I hope so. That way I don't waste any materials. You make a mistake, you can just take it off like that, no big deal. Start over until you get that pattern that you're looking for. See, keep messing up there, no problem. It's harder when you go up versus go down, so it takes practice when you go from the bottom up. When you're pulling bottoms, they call it pulling bottom, pulling bottom. Pulling bottoms up. Just enough to feather out the outside edge. Blend it, use the rest of my mud, and clean up my tools. Pull your plastic too, you can mask the next day before you prime and paint. But they have to remove the receptacles, put in the TV plug. They're going to do something on this wall, so we get all patched up. 2, 4, 5 patches, done less than an hour. Skip trowel. But let it dry 24 hours. Joint compounds have to dry overnight. It's not like the hot muds that dry instantly. Textures, you want to let dry overnight. Next day or thereafter, you can lightly sand, and then primer. Always primer patches, always primer new drywall. That's pretty much it for patching. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe to the channel. We have several videos on patching, repairs. This is an easy patch job. Easy do-it-yourself type job. It's really small and easy. You'd be surprised you can do it yourself. If not, maybe you can do at least 1 or 2 of the steps on here before you hire someone to save a few dollars. But hey, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment, and thanks for viewing.